Hey guys, it's Dan and Elise back with the Deep Life, and today we want to go deep on the work-life balance.
Can be a struggle for people for sure, starting out on their health and wellness journey, fitness journey, anything. It's kind of like, where do I go? How do I incorporate all of these aspects into my life to make it seamless, to make it something that I don't have to put a ton of effort into? And that's obviously where we come in. We want to be able to help and assist because we've been there, we've done it. It's really difficult to compartmentalize everything, but we've got systems in place that help you not compartmentalize at all. We want it to flow perfectly and seamlessly.
Yeah, exactly. And I think what Elise said right there is the not compartmentalizing things is really the answer, because I think when we get this question all the time, it's like, how do I balance, working, getting in shape, being a parent, I still want to have a social life. Like, how do you find a balance for all these things? And I don't think you're going to be able to do it, or at least do it well, if you're compartmentalizing all these things. And if you're one person at work and you're another person at home and you're somebody with your friends and you're someone at the gym, it's just going to lead to problems. You really need to almost sort of integrate all these things into your own being, so that when you go to work, you're you being the highest expression of yourself at work. And when you leave work, you maybe stop at the gym and you're your own highest expression of the gym on the way home. And when you get home, you're your own highest expression around your family.
Kids, yeah.
And it's all these things, because you can't balance sitting at a desk for 8 hours and then going to the gym for an hour and trying to undo the 8 hours at a desk. You can't balance, maybe having healthy dinners with your family 3 nights out of the week, but then 3 nights out of the week you're going out for drinks with clients or coworkers, or stopping at happy hour. You need to be the same person in each of those things. So I'm not saying don't ever, have drinks or don't ever go to happy hour, but you can't be a different person at happy hour than you are when you're at home. You can't feed your kids one meal and then expect them to develop healthy habits while, the kids' dinner's over and you sit down and have, a burrito and a can of beer. You're not living by the same example. You're not integrating all these parts of yourself that you want to be.
Right. You want it to all flow seamlessly, and it seems overwhelming, right? Where do I start? Oh my gosh, how do I do this? How do I incorporate it? What are you talking about? Be the same person? I'm the same person.
Yeah.
Sure, of course, but everything is everything, right? Everything's connected, like we always say. So if you're not getting proper sleep, if you're not getting proper nutrition, if you're not moving your body properly, then you're only going to move further away from the goals that you want to achieve and that your body wants you to achieve, basically. And you really want to be like a living example for the group of people that you're surrounded by. If they're not influencing you, then you influence them, right?
Yes.
And be the highest expression of yourself. Be true. Be honest with yourself where you can improve and where you need improvements. That's really what we're trying to say.
Yeah. So if losing weight is important to you, for example, then you're going to go to the gym. You're going to maybe prep some of your meals, or plan out what you're going to eat in advance. But then if you get to the office and you're like, oh well, there's donuts here, don't eat the donuts. Be the same person who's making those other decisions.
Yes.
When you get to the office, make the same decision not to eat the donuts because losing weight is important to you. Don't sit at your desk all day. Get up, stand up, walk around.
Yeah.
You can have a meeting walking around the building rather than in a conference room going from one desk to another. It's going to be the same thing. Like when you're with your friends, you can choose to do active things rather than just sit on the couch and drink beers. You can go hiking. You can go do something fun. You can play basketball. Find a way to be healthy all the time. Because I think a lot of the time when people ask about work-life balance or any sort of balance, they kind of conflate balance with mediocre. It's like, how do I do a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this? And it's really hard to live a full life when you're to half-assing everything. So
And it took us a long time.
yeah,
to figure
exactly.
it
Yeah,
out.
I don't want to sound like we're experts on this and that we have all the answers, but I think that one of the most important things I know in my life has been, not compartmentalizing, to just always be me as well as I possibly can in whatever the situation is. And then you have carryover into all the other things that you're doing, and you can actually make the progress that you want.
Absolutely. I think
So-
that makes sense.
Yeah. So our advice for finding a work-life balance is to stop thinking about the balance and just be yourself all the time.